For Shocker of the Year, Revolution Champion, Brian. It's time for you to come home, boy. Thank you, boys. You only put him out. You made a really bad choice.
Come on.
It's skipping from our end.
That's Peter Gabriel, you idiots.
Peter, may I recommend the party workout and lots of Ritalin?
May I suggest you all read my name?
Shocker of the Year goes to...
Please don't let it be me. 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 Please don't let it be me.
Michael Miner, Red Win for a super fan. And it is a tie.
No, don't do it.
Nikki Novocaine, payback is
I didn't win, yeah!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, yes, you just heard that. You heard it right. You heard it correctly. Yours truly, Michael Miner, has won the award for the beautiful Shocker of the Year. Thank you very much. And have been announced the Fan of the Year award winner. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you guys to a very, very special show today. Yours truly, Michael Miner, the host of the award-winning Revolution Wrestling Award. Revolution Wrestling presents the 3rd annual Animal Tribute Show review show. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I also have here with a guest with me tonight. First off, let me introduce myself. The man has returned back to YouTube. Yes, I've been gone for a hiatus for a while because I've been doing a lot of stuff going on with the announcement of me winning the Revolution Wrestling Fan and Shocker of the Year, which I will do a speech for that later on once I receive something in my hand that I don't have, which I'll wait for that. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we have here with us tonight the man, the myth, that pretty much call him a legend, ladies and gentlemen. Mo Dinger, say hello to the fans.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
All right, well, let me turn my, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, let me turn down my broadband because it's being a brat today to me. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about Revolution Wrestling's Animal Tribute Show that just happened last Saturday. I know a lot of you guys are wondering, wait, Michael, I thought you were doing it Sunday. Well, Sunday night was the big Royal Rumble, AJ Styles debut, and all those awesome, amazing stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the matches. We had a Animal Tribute Memorial Cup tournament. That's pretty much I call it, but they call it the Memorial Tournament for the Animal Tribute Show. Whoa! Here's what we could talk about. The very first match, the first quarterfinals match in the Animal Tribute Memorial Cup tournament. We have Mo Dinger taking on the Prophecy D-Row. Great match. I loved the match between the two, and we had, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Houston and good old Pim and Pablo at ringside for the commentary, which was beautiful. They did very, very, very well. I have a round of applause to them both, and doing double duties at the same time. Really great back and forth match, but we knew Jim Spraggan was going to somehow interfere. As you guys probably know, that yours truly is no longer part of Salvation Fan anymore. I'm back to being part of Revolution again, which I know Jim Spraggan's going to be mad. Who cares about him?
Who cares about Spraggan?
But your winner of that match was the Prophecy D-Row. D-Row with the win over Modinger. Modinger not doing so good at this time of the year, but I hope he gets another good match. I hope he gets that match with Chris Kennedy at the next show, which we will talk about here and after the show. Modinger, what are your thoughts on your match against D-Row in the tournament?
I thought it was good. We both had good performances, and he came out on top. But in 2 weeks, I got Kennedy, so yeah, I'm getting ready for him now. And
I cannot wait for that match. It's going to be an awesome match, as you guys saw, for them face to face, and it's going to be a good match for them too. I hope Chris Kennedy uses that match, which we will talk about the falling of salvation. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and get into the second quarterfinal match in the Animal Tribute Memorial Cup tournament. We had Daryl Omerta taking on one of my favorite wrestlers in Revolution Wrestling, which my hands are still a little warm from the good slap I gave him back at FanFest last year, which was fun. Kyle Cash, what a way for Kyle Cash to come out to the Animals theme song. It was really awesome to do a tribute to him and come out with his theme song and have his symbols on his hand. It was really awesome. Man, Daryl Omerta not doing so well this season. He did somewhat well at the triple threat match at Uprising 2, but didn't come in with the win. But your winner of this match was Kyle Cash. Really great match between the two. Mo Dinger, your thoughts on Kyle Cash against Daryl Omerta?
that was a really good entertainer match. I really enjoyed watching that match. Kyle came up on top, and Kyle's been one of my good friends for a long time.
Yes, he is a real good dude, an awesome wrestler. And wait a second. Wait. We have well, pretty much you call him the former owner of the Revolution Wrestling, Mr. Mike Houston, has just arrived, ladies and gentlemen. One of the commentaries does double duties with the show. What are your thoughts on this, Mike? On this match with Kyle Cash and Daryl Omerta?
Was a good match. I sat ringside and called it, and another hard-fought match. It was Cash's first match, and he had a long night that night. I mean, but great match. I think Daryl's going to be one of the stars to look out for this year. I think this year is going to be good for him. So.
Yeah, I think so too. I think, to me, Kyle Cash, I think he's going to either win the Unbreakable, or pretty much he can go right for that world title. I think he deserves the world title shot again. Now we get into our third quarterfinal match in the Animal Tribute Memorial Cup tournament, or as they call it, the Memorial Tournament. It was the Unbreakable champion Truson taking on a familiar character, which I have been starting to like, and I've been laughing with this guy. I mean, Sickle the Clown comes out with a bucket saying he has a surprise for Truson. Well, we found out what that surprise was full of flower petals. Oh my God! I mean, I don't know about Sickle the Clown. I mean, he's one funny dude. I love the guy, really funny as heck. But that came up short with Truson. Truson with the win. Moving on into the semifinals later on in the show. Truson, I mean, the Unbreakable champion. If you guys saw the promo that he did with his former manager for Truson, which got fired, but Mr. Jimmy Jack has some plans for her in the later season. But I have to say, Truson with the win. Congratulations, Truson, the Unbreakable champion. What a way for him to start his 2016 season with the Unbreakable title and going on into whatever he's going to go for. Mo Dinger, your thoughts on Truson versus Sickle the Clown?
That was an entertaining match. It really made me laugh. It was really funny.
All right, Mike, your thoughts on that match?
Sickle the Clown, you know, he used to be a tag team wrestler. You know, him and Daryl teamed, him and Schizo teamed up. You got to wonder what's been going on with him now that he's on his own. I mean, is he going to step into the hardcore division? But, I mean, I think Truson pretty much had that match in the bag. He's the unbreakable champion. I mean, you can't go wrong with Truson. So, I mean, that was a pretty easy victory for Truson. I think should have stayed in the tag division, but.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he should stay more in the tag division, but we're going to see how good he can do with him being by himself without Daryl Murta, which he will get into that here in a few. Now we get into our fourth quarterfinal match in the Animal Tribute Show tournament. It was my favorite guy, one of my best friends, which a really good friend of mine, Kurt Alexander, taking on a newcomer of Jeff Hickman. Jeff Hickman, I think he came from some other wrestling. We'll let Houston talk about that one. Really great debut for Jeff Hickman taking on Kurt Alexander, which everybody was there to honor the animal. It was really awesome show. We'll get into much about after that. Kurt Alexander, great match for him. But after the match, Salvation decided to come out and start going for Kurt Alexander. I mean, to me, Salvation, you're getting ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous that they said they're going to hurt someone. Well, they did. Kurt Alexander was sent to the medical somewhere, the hospital somewhere around the street or the clinic or somewhere he was transferred to. Really pretty much almost broke his leg. I mean, it was not good for Kurt Alexander, which he won the match but had to be taken to the hospital. Mo, your thoughts on Kurt Alexander and Jeff Hickman?
Well, I'm not really sure. Like, I've seen him a couple times, but I really don't know Jeff Hickman that well. But Kurt Alexander, yeah, he got hurt. He had to go to the hospital. Hope he's feeling better. I talked to him a little bit, and he's still a little bit sore. But hopefully he recuperates in time, and can't wait to see my boy back.
I can't wait for it. So either Mike Houston, your thoughts on Kurt Alexander and Jeff Hickman?
Great match. First time those two ever hooked up, and it's just sad to see Salvation, take Kurt out like that. I mean, I was ringside. I couldn't believe it. Such a brutal attack, and but they do what it takes to win. But hey, bright future for Jeff Hickman, and I hope to see Kurt back. And he's going to be going after Spraggan and Salvation, and mainly D-Row when he gets back.
Oh, definitely. I think he's going to be targeting for D-Row and Spraggan. I mean, I can't wait for him to get his target right back on Salvation. I mean, Salvation coming in here 2016. Wow. Now we go ahead into our title match. It's for the Revolution Wrestling Tag Team Championship. It was a rematch from a great, awesome show, Uprising 2. We had the tag champions of the Super Beer Bros taking on the dream team of pretty much my close friends, the dream team of Prodigy Snake and Crypt. Sorry, I must have wrote that wrong. I said it Kyle Care. Oh, God. I must not have been that night. I was watching something. But, yeah, Prodigy Snake and Crypt. Great tag team action. I mean, great, awesome action between the two tag teams. But some way, somehow, the Super Beer Bros love to play dirty. Decided to get themselves disqualified. Winner of the match, the Dream Team via disqualification. And still the tag team champions are the Super Beer Bros, which to me, I think the Dream Team should get another tag team title shot and pretty much in a no DQ match. I mean, that would be something awesome to see in that match. The Super Beer Bros, I mean, coming into 2016 playing dirty this year. With the disqualification in their tag team title match. Mo Dinger, your thoughts on the Super Beer Bros against the Dream Team with the disqualification?
I think the Dream Team had it. It's sad that they had to stoop to the level just to keep their titles. They couldn't fight fair to keep them. They had to hit them with the title belts just to get disqualified to keep them. That's not right. It should be a fair square match.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it should have been fair. It was just really pathetic. Mike Houston, your thoughts on the tag team title match?
You know, something you got to wonder at first, why would Madman use those title belts right in front of Kilo, right in front of the ref? It was blatant. I mean, it wasn't behind the ref's back. He hit, you know, so it makes you wonder, did Madman or Rob Adams fear losing those titles from the Dream Team? I mean, we almost saw the Doomsday device, and that was it. I mean, the Dream Team came very close to winning, and I just hope Jimmy Jack, you know, steps up and does something about this. So gives him another title shot, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so too. As you guys know, my buddy, my good old teddy bear buddy of mine, Mr. Jimmy Jack Daniels, the new owner of Revolution Wrestling. It's awesome to see him as the new owner. I love Jimmy Jack Daniels, but he's got to start doing something, start being an owner, start making better matches, and you know he's got to start cracking down on this stuff. Now we get into the first semifinals, which pretty much wasn't even a semifinal. It was D-Row versus Kurt Alexander. Jimmy Jack Daniels had to come in and say the winner of the match by via forfeit was D-Row. D-Row moves on into the finals. It was just disrespecting. I thought maybe Kurt Alexander would just come back and he'd be like, you know, he didn't care about the injury, get in that ring, beat the tar out of D-Row for what he did to him. But yeah, D-Row winning this by forfeit, I mean, that was pathetic. I mean, injure him after the match against, let me see here, against Mo Dinger, or not Mo Dinger, but sorry here, I'm trying to get back here. But yeah, it was just pathetic. I mean, but D-Row by forfeit. Mo, your thoughts on this?
I mean, what can you do? D got a free pass. Do you deserve it? I think he should have wrestled for it, but nobody should get a free pass in Revolution. You have to work your butt off to get what you get.
Yeah. Mike, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, easy night for D-Row. He advanced. You know, he got the victory over Mo Dinger, and just a cheap victory. You know, a cheap way in. And the Cash had, you know, he had a grueling match with Daryl and Truson, and so you can tell in that main event that D-Row was a fresh guy and Cash was hurt, and somehow Cash, you know, but we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah. Now we'll go ahead and get into the second semifinal match in the Animal Tribute Show tournament. We have Kyle Cash taking on the Unbreakable Champion Truson. Great match between the two. I mean, Kyle Cash and Truson, I think, would be an awesome match to see at the next show. It will be awesome to see the Unbreakable title match between Truson and Kyle Cash. These two put on a hell of a match tonight. Great back and forth moves. Kyle Cash doing the F5. Good way to tribute to the Animal. Good way to do a tribute to the Animal by doing his finisher, the F5. Your winner of that match is Kyle Cash, but after the match, Truson decided to do something stupid and do a spine buster outside of the ring onto the mat, which would hurt Kyle Cash's back a little bit here and there. He was pretty sore with that the spine buster onto the concrete, which was stupid, or onto the mat. It was dumb what Truson did after. I thought maybe sportsman-like kind of guy and give a handshake to Kyle and say good match, hope you win the tournament. But that kind of way, Truson, I don't know. But Mo Dinger, your thoughts on Kyle Cash against Truson?
That was one of the best matches of the night until the end. Truson's a sore loser. He can't take losing pretty well, so he had to stoop to that level and just do that to Kyle. But I can tell you right now, Kyle's feeling better. His back's feeling better. So,
Mike, your thoughts on the match?
Truson really proved why he is the Unbreakable Champion. You know, great competitor. Him and Kyle went out there and had a great match, and that's how every tournament match should be like that. I'll go back to D-Row. He had cheap victories. He you know, he cheated his way to the finals. And Kyle, you watch that match, another hard-fought match from Cash. So it could have gone either way.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, Kyle Cash did an awesome job tonight. Now we get into a 6-man tag match. It was Salvation taking on Brian Phoenix. Nikki Novocaine, another winner of this Shocker of the Year, was tagged with me, which I would do. Really thank you, Nikki Novocaine, for actually giving me that award. It was an honor for that. And Kia. But in Salvation, we had a little switch. We had Dason James, Chris Kennedy, instead of the Freak, decided to put in Dara Murta, a newest member of Salvation. I thought maybe the Freak was going to get in this match, but wait till later. I was happy. I was cheering my butt off when the Freak did something really smart. What a cheap victory for Salvation. I mean, the other two were outside the ring, and Spraggan hit Brian Phoenix in the head with this his so-called his cape. Decided to hit Brian Phoenix on the head and Daryl Murto with the pin. What a cheap victory for Salvation. I mean, it was pathetic. I didn't want to see Salvation win it. I wanted to see the Brian Phoenix, Nikki Novocaine, and Kia with the win. Michael, you're shocking yourself again. You always call Brian Phoenix the best Phoenix of the Sun, but you're not calling him no more. Well, I've changed, and I'm better off. But yeah, I wanted to see Brian Phoenix, Nikki Novocaine, and Kia to win this, but you know, Salvation got to keep the way to win. Bodinger, your thoughts on the 6-man tag between Salvation against Brian Phoenix, Nikki Novocaine, and Kia?
That was the biggest shock of the day when Daryl Murdoch joined Salvation. But of course, Salvation, they can't win on their own. They have to cheat somehow to win. So, yeah, I mean, Salvation has coming to them. I'm going to give to them what they have coming to them eventually. Salvation will be going down in the hands of the new sensation, Bodinger.
Oh, don't worry, Mo. You got another person that wants a little piece of somebody. If you take back to FanFest, I have a little revenge of my own to get after on Spraggan for myself. But Mike, your thoughts on this match?
Great man. 6-person tag, and I mean, what action. But I mean, it's good to see Nikki Novocaine outside of Salvation, you know, her and Phoenix. And but let's talk about Kia and Dason James. I mean, those two just went at it. You can tell it's personal. Kia wants that American title. He's been screwed over from the start, and you know, hopefully the powers that be, you know, give Kia another title shot. But if it wasn't for Spraggan, once again, intervening, Phoenix, Nikki, and Kia would have had this match.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought they would have that match. But you know, Spraggan, like always, got to get in the middle and start doing something stupid.
But what about
Spraggan?
Daryl Omorta pinning our world champion? I mean, that's a huge victory for him, a huge moment. I mean, is he going to come after that world title? I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Daryl Omorta going for the world title. I mean, wow. But now we get into the main event of the evening, the finals of the Animal Tribute Tournament. We have Kyle Cash taking on D-Row. Wow. I have to say, Kyle Cash, you did an amazing job tonight. I mean, giving D-Row at least 3 to 4 super kicks to the face every single time, trying to keep the big man down. But I have to say, Kyle Cash, great match you did with D-Row. It was a great finals between the two. Kyle Cash coming in with the win with super kick after super kick, or as we all call it, as Steve Corino always called it in Ring of Honor with the Young Bucks, a super kick party that Kyle Cash gave to D-Row. Congratulations to Kyle Cash, your winner of the finals and the winner of the Animal Tribute Memorial Cup Tournament winner. It was great to see him win, but I want to get into something that I want to really say. Freak, you did an amazing job tonight. Salvation decided to come out, and Jimmy Jack Daniels decided to say, you know what? I've got an insurance policy. So what happens? The Freak turns on Salvation. Wow. I am happy for the Freak to turn on Salvation. I'm really so happy to see him away from Salvation now. Maybe he can go back to taking on Shawn Michaels for the hardcore title in a sportsman-like way for the hardcore title. Wow. The Freak, congratulations, dude, on turning your back on Salvation. Great way for him to turn. Yeah. Moldinger, your thoughts on the final and the main event?
That was a good, clean match, which it should be. I mean, there's no. I mean, Kyle won fair and square. I'm happy for my boy. Congratulations, Kyle Cash.
All right, yeah, what a win for Kyle. Mike Houston, what are your thoughts on Kyle Cash winning the finals and the Freak turning on Salvation tonight?
I
don't know if he's here or not. Maybe having.
Call me and then it cut off.
Oh.
Can you?
All right, Mike, your thoughts on the main event?
Sorry about that.
And it somehow cut the feed out.
Main event, like I said, D-Row was fresh. Kyle Cash was battered and beaten, especially after that side slam on the outside. And what a match. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat for that one. The fans were on the edge of their seat. I was. I mean, what a tournament it was. And after 3 super kicks from Cash, I mean, that did the trick right there.
Well, what a way to end an awesome Ammo tribute show, but with a tournament. It was really good to do a tribute to the animal. A really great way to do this as a tournament, an 8-man tournament. I have to say congratulations to Kyle, the winner of the tournament. I can't wait to see a lot of great things for Kyle Cash moving on into the year of 2016 and on the new road to Uprising 3. It's going to be an awesome road going into Uprising 3. I cannot wait for the second season of my review show. I have to give the show a really good 10 out of 10. A really great night, a really great Saturday. I got to watch it on Saturday night, and I watched the main event Sunday because of the Rumble coming up, so I had to watch it. And that kind of deal. I have to say it was a really great honor to do this review show. I'm back. I know you guys have been missing me for a lot. I've just been out for a hiatus for a couple months, just to celebrate the New Year's, and what a way to kick off my new year of winning the Revolution Wrestling Fan and Shocker of the Year. I cannot wait to do a celebration speech for that, for the upcoming video that I'll be making. I gotta wait for a beautiful award that Jim Spraggan's supposed to send me, god dang you. But I have to say, what a great show. Moldinger, your thoughts on the Animal Tribute show tonight? Animal Tribute show.
I thought it was a really good show, good matches. The fans loved it a lot. that's all that matters. It's about the fans. So yeah, shout out to the fans for supporting us. It was a really good show.
All right, Mike, your thoughts on the Animal Tribute Show?
What a kickoff to the season. I was happy to be commentating it. Other than that, I'm looking forward to Adrenaline on February 6th because, I mean, what a kickoff, what a tournament. The Animal would be proud of that show. And great show. Other than Salvation, you know, getting involved in everything, it was a great show.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was a really great way to honor a really great wrestler over at Revolution Wrestling. Big ups to everybody at Revolution Wrestling. I miss everybody down there. Wish I'd come back again. I hope to one of these times come back again to Revolution Wrestling for another amazing, maybe another shocker again. But yeah, it was an honor to win an award like that. So the tie with Nikki was amazing. It was an honor and privilege to tie with her for Shocker of the Year. But I know with Brian Phoenix saying Fan of the Year, I want to thank the fans down there. I want to thank the wrestlers, which they gave me an open arm when I was down there. I mean, hugs, handshakes. Even after the show, even asked me how the show was to me, and it was an honor to be down there again. I would love to come back and be there for another show. Maybe do a live show maybe down there, but I don't know yet. See what my laptop is. But thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait for Adrenaline, February 6th, and the next pay-per-view is going to be Down with the Sickness, which will be February 23rd. I can't wait for that free pay-per-view. Oh, Survival of the Sickness. Sorry. Trying to get it right there for myself there. Oh, we got doggies going nuts. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Michael Meyer, that's Moldinger, and Mike Houston. We'll see you guys next time for another edition of the award-winning Michael Myers Review
Thank you
Show.
for having me, bud.
Peace out.
Thank you.